Welcome to Atlantic Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Pisces for the month of February, including late January 2026. So welcome, Pisces. We are currently in the zodiac sign of Aquarius, so very much an ideas time, a communication time, for positive or for negative, really out there ideas coming in, sort of just putting your thinking cap on, literally. As you are water people, sometimes it's beneficial to use the air signs and the mental energy to get on through this. So you are currently in your 12th house, which is your house, so it's the house of Pisces. So you may feel a bit sort of highly intuitive at this time, lots of dreams and messages coming through to you that you might have to scrutinize. Just think, oh wow, no, that wasn't just a dream, that was a message. So it's a time, it's very private time too, so don't be too worried if you don't really feel like a part of the group in this couple of weeks. You may be just conserving energy and focusing on your intuitive, how you feel about things, or just messages and all those sort of things from the universe that come through quite hot in this time in the 12th house, okay? And it's your house too, so it's very sort of unique. Bit of housekeeping: please like, subscribe and comment to help me build my little channel. I really appreciate it, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Okay, let's get in. And you have Ace of Wands, energy returning for you, lots of energy to be had, even though you may feel a little bit, private, I guess. You've still got this energy to pursue whatever it is that you feel like pursuing at this time. Spiritual energy especially. It's physical energy, but it's a spiritual time for you, so maybe just delving into that a bit more and being in touch with your intuition a lot more than normal in the 12th house, your own house. So let's see, Pisces. Lots of good energy. Fertility for some of you younger people. Be careful with your fertility this month. If you're planning families, this is a good time. Okay, where you are right now. Holding on to something. Now this can often come in the 12th house as well, sort of old stuff that needs revisiting, like grief or just things that happened that you still hold on to. Old wounds, I suppose. Needing to let go of things, and no better than the 12th house to do it. Just as you can manage it as well, because this card's eternally difficult, because people really try hard to let go, but sometimes the wounds are quite deep. But it's about visiting them, and this is what happens generally to everybody in the 12th house. They do sort of have to reunite with grief or with trauma of some kind. Okay, so let's see what's brought that on and is the challenge and the influence for the rest of the reading. Ten of Swords, so the end of a difficult part or path, an end of difficulties. I call this the family curse card, so it can be a familial matter where things have been at loggerheads, or you've just felt like, the last couple of months have been really difficult mentally as well, sort of crowding into your mind and deadening your intuition. That is coming to an end. And by family curse, we can then again look to this Four of Pentacles, the holding on card, and just go, yeah, well, that's what happens. So really try to release that in your 12th house as best you can. And you have the Ace of Wands here to sort of give you the energy to go, right, let's get busy and just try and let go of things that you can no longer control and that they need to be let go of. The background card, so the last couple of months, we have the Tower. So the tower's been struck by lightning, as you can see. It's on fire. People are jumping out of the windows. They're evacuating themselves from this structure that is no longer livable, you might say. So in one way I call this the card that, the use by date card, but in a big way because it's a major card. So whatever structure you've been confined to recently, and really think about structure, houses, buildings where you work, all that kind of thing. Divorce maybe too for some of you. It's time just to get it rid, get it gone, and make way for new stuff to come through, and no better time than the 12th house to do that as well. So you will find that has been sort of building for a couple of months now, or however long it is for you, but it's time for that to be replaced entirely. A mode of thinking as well can be poignant with this card, and once you remove it or you do something about it, you can let a new mode in. But if you still cling to this hideous, burnt out, sort of crumbling structure, it will keep being there and you won't sort of escape it for once and for all. So getting rid of the old to be replaced by the new. Recent influences. 9 of Pentacles, doing well in terms of completion, whatever that may mean to you, hobbies, work, self-worth, very independent, Pisces, great, doing well on that level as well. Financial stability is pretty good as well. So you're tracking pretty well at the moment in terms of that, or just in terms of how you get up every day and what you achieve in a day that makes you feel like, yeah, I'm getting somewhere and I'm getting on top of things, but very strong and independent, and it's literally a card of completion, work-wise, in your life-wise, how you live your life as well can be factored into that, even though you mightn't have a job anymore, but you would still have a job to yourself to get up and get into life. So good card. Positive, the lesson you'll be learning. Emotional discipline, so that's a really good one too, to just get us cracking in the morning, get up and get on with it, be disciplined, have everything done and boxes ticked, because if we don't, sometimes it comes back later and you go, oh, I knew I should have done that, that's expired, this is expired. I call this the road trip card, so it's about having everything tip-top before you leave on a long road trip in your car, where you need to have all the necessities there. You need to have thought of everything, because it's no good if you're in the middle of nowhere, break down, and then you're just stuck there because you didn't do the due diligence of emotional discipline to get things going. On a bigger scale as well, it can talk about just your day-to-day life and how you get things done. Discipline yourself in an emotional way that you do feel quite pleased with yourself at the end of the day, that you have done things to keep that ball rolling, I guess you'd say. Another big card, but a very good card, and nice to have in your 12th house too, because you can focus on those more sort of important things in your 12th house, can't you? It's more of a quieter time where you choose to spend time alone, perhaps. Near future. And we have the King of Wands, so very much moving and shaking here, action, inspiration, things coming in, very male sort of energy, can be female as well, but he is very dynamic, he's a leader, he really gets people cracking, gets people thinking, gets people creative, inspires them. He's usually moving around a lot. He's like the travelling king, so he's going here and there. He's got stories, inspiring and all to tell, and sort of gets people sort of moving and energised, I guess you'd say. Maybe your partner, just maybe somebody that is a friend that sort of really you get a lot of positive energy out of. and it could just be those aspects in yourself that are coming through. So that's really nice as well, Pisces. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising. You have the beautiful Sun card. So illumination. Now this is a really good card to have in the 12th house, because you're actually seeing everything for how it is. There's nowhere to hide when the Sun comes out. So just remember that too. This is a time of the all seeing everything period, 12th house, and you are seeing it through those intuitive eyes and your soul, rather than your brain telling you, no, that didn't happen. No, that was just a thought or a dream. This is a deeper card, and this shows up everything. And I mean everything. It's an illumination. So really nice card, so don't forget that too, especially followed by the King of Wands. It's almost like, yeah, there you are. It's inspiring, but it's also very much a glaringly obvious type of card where we go, okay, I can really see that now. Why wasn't I paying attention before? But yeah, usually with the Sun, we get that. And it's quite what's that word? An awakening. It's a bit of a wake-up call too. It's like, oh, wow, I didn't notice that before. But there you go, 12th house energy. How others see you. 9 of Cups, wish card, doing really well. See, this is how people see you, achieving what you want to achieve. Lovely, balanced, fluid Pisces, always sort of just gliding on down the stream, very fluid, very flowy. Seeming to other people that everything just seems to come to you, but we know that's not always the case. Pisces can really wrangle with, the intuition and the reality and the intuition and the mental energy, but beautiful card to be seen as. So nice. What you're feeling positive about. Ace of Swords, so clarity is coming through. So you've got 2 aces now, which are really fortuitous. Very great. It's been, especially after this family curse card of the 10 of Swords, then positively you get this breakthrough and this clarity coming through and illumination, and you're going, now I can actually really see things as they truly are in my world. This is what's happening. This is where I'm sitting. This is good. So really beneficial is the Ace of Swords, especially when you're coming out of this 10 of Swords family curse sort of energy, to get that as like clear thinking suddenly coming out. But it sort of actually congratulates you on sort of seeing it through, even though it was quite murky and horrible for a time. The outcome. And then we have the 7 of Wands, speaking up for oneself, Pisces. Actually, by the time we're moving into your first house in your Pisces energy time, in about 3 weeks, we get the 7 of Wands coming in to say, come on, you're the same as everyone else. Competitive energies coming in. Speak up for yourself. Don't sit back there and say nothing. Use your voice and just get on with it and feel like you can achieve whatever you wish to achieve. A very competitive energy as well, but always put yourself out there. Don't sort of think, oh, they're better than me. There's no such thing. It's just what you put in, the energy you put in. But especially if you use your words, then you can really make an impact, and people go, oh, wow, I thought she'd never be so quiet sitting in the corner. But no, you have to say what you feel is the right thing to say. And because you do run from intuition and feelings, it's very impactful when people hear it. Thanks so much for listening, Pisces. I hope you have a great 4 weeks. It'll be your birthday time soon, so have a great, interesting time. Thank you.